ready for that right now.
That's the thing about Latino music in general, bro. It's like it's not passive music. It's music that you need to sort of be bumping and grinding.
Yeah, it's a lot of conviction behind it.
A lot of it is like
passion, Latino
man.
heat, you know.
Passion or explicit?
Both. But I think you're explicitly passionate about this.
Yeah, and not only that, but I go back to
Yeah, like you gotta, for you to say that, te quiero coger, I mean, I want to fuck you. You gotta really mean that.
But you.
Lito.
Wait, check me again. Can I talk from up here? And I'm good? Can I talk from right up here with the, yeah?
What about? Can I talk from right here?
Check.
Can I talk from right here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
What about me from right here? Can I talk from right here?
I'm talking from right here. I'm good. All right. Dale.
All right, let's go.
Here we are.
Don't clap. Welcome back to Above the Waves podcast.
Sobre las olas.
And welcome back to Latino History Month edition, Heritage Month.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
It's your boy Park. I got the two biggest Latinos with me I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
Mr. Wavy, the waviest of Wavy is back. Wavy G.
Hello.
Mr. Get It Done.
Raulito.
Hey.
Another 6-footer behind the camera, Mr. LJ.
Yo.
Mr. LJ.
And it's hard being 5'11" in a group of 6-footers plus. You know,
5'11"
and a half.
All right. That's the max prep stats. All right, fuck it. I'm 6'3" on max prep.
You got cleats on, my boy? You got cleats on?
That's 6.
Wait. Before. Episode 42.
41? 42.
42. I think we start off with something like this.
Oh, hey.
Oh, shit. Wait.
This originally belonged to Tony.
Oh,
So I thought-
they got to see that. So, this is for being positive.
It's for being positive. Episode 42. Real quick. Shout out to Steve. You guys have fucking killed it. I've been gone. You guys murdered it. Those pods were great. Shout out to my boy Steve. Appreciate you coming out. Ralito's gonna kill it. He's been killing it. Last pod just came out. Check that shit out. Amazing. You guys are killing it. And for that, I think we deserve some 1942.
I'm back.
Yes.
So happy right now. You should see it.
That's why I said, Jeremy, you got to take one shot today.
Yeah.
Oh, let's high class
go.
hoes. You know those high class hoes, bro? They're like, yeah.
What take me out to dinner first?
Wait, what did you order? No, I only do 42. That's Jeremy right now, bro.
Damn.
That's Jeremy today.
Pour me up, man. Pour me up.
All right.
So, anyways, we could keep talking. I'll figure this part out. We don't gotta hold.
All right. So let's start off with some fun. I want to know one thing. Who got the answers?
Obviously, Sway.
Sway had the fucking answers.
Yo, that shit is funny because me and Dalito for a while, bro, when that shit came out, sorry, I can't pour and talk. I'm not that guy.
So while he's doing that, I'll take over.
Yeah.
Let me drive this real quick.
Tell the story real quick.
So when that first came out, was it 2016, around that time?
No, it's longer. That's like 2010.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Really?
That's like Dark Twisted Fantasy. That long.
I don't remember how long it was. Sorry, guys, but point being, when that shit came out, anytime me and Angelo were together and someone said something stupid, we looked at each other like, motherfucker does not have the answer, Sway.
Honestly, bro.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Bro,
Shut up.
That shit was infamous, bro. It was infamous, dog. But in hindsight now, 10 years later, you look at the conversation the way it went, and Sway did have the answers, bro. You know? And it's funny because to me, it's funny that Kanye missed that. But then again, it just proves my point that
the truth
Kanye
does prevail.
But he just said shit to say shit. He just said shit for because bro, we've been saying that shit for years.
But I think he really meant that shit. He really was like, this shit is gonna fucking work, motherfucker. Not taking into account that.
Well, look, the guy's a fucking rapper though, bro. You know, right? Like you don't become a rapper by
a genius.
By sort of having right, not just a rapper. I don't mean to put him. I mean, the guy's an artist, right? You don't become an artist by maybe I'm gonna take this step. Like, no, bro. Every fucking step you take as an artist, you take it unequivocally, no doubts in your head. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
So when he said that, by the way, this is like way before at least his fall from grace with me. So I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker, hell yeah. If Ye said you ain't got the answers, you ain't got the answers. But it's funny. I do also commend the man for having the balls to say, you know.
And to bring it back into the same joke.
Yeah,
you know, I gotta say, he had the answers.
He had the
I know
answers,
people
Sway.
don't say no, but he did. That's great.
Well,
bro.
I think in the moment, what I think you're right. Like he was just a rapper. He wasn't in the clothing arena that long yet, so he didn't know what's going to work, what's not going to work. And also, his music may not be as popular as it was then, but him as a personality is way bigger now. So he's been in the clothing industry for so many years now. He knows more how it works behind the scenes. But at the time, he just was, okay, you gonna work with me? Okay, let's do this. He had nothing
he had the blind faith without having walked anything.
Yeah, but now he can do everything because he has that experience on both sides.
Yeah.
And he's been with Kim.
But Sway had a vision though. You know what I mean? So it's just interesting, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think no matter what Kanye would have done, he would have blown up the way he is now, bro.
But even back then, it made sense where Sway was coming from. Like,
no, it did.
Like,
I agree. When I heard the conversation, I was like, he does have a point though. Like,
use your own godliness.
And
if he dares to say he's God, use your own power.
And I agree with Tony. Like, he wasn't the popularity he had now, but Kanye's been Kanye for a while, dog. Like, as soon as you got the Jay-Z cosign, bro, you were moving different. Like, you were with Sway, bro. Like, at the end of the day, that maybe not anymore now. The radio shows are not that hot, but those fucking clips
Sway in the morning was
the thing, bro. Yeah. Before Ebro, before fucking, maybe not before Ebro, but you didn't even see Charlemagne in those foods. Like, dog, they all stole that in a way from Sway.
Yep.
Right? From bringing rappers up and having them come and freestyle. I knew I had some fuzzy shit on my phone. Anyway,
it's gold.
Sway had the answers.
I was being a fake friend because I seen that shit.
I
didn't dare to say a thing.
I was like the girls when their eyelashes are falling off. I could see it. I just couldn't figure out how to take that shit off.
All right. So here goes to having all the answers. Special host. Hold on. Jeremy, get your drink. Here we go. Now we potting today, man.
Can you guys see that fucking tricep?
That wrist, man.
Let's go. Hose up.
Hose up.
Hits different, huh?
So, speaking of hose up, Ime Udoka, king of hoes right now. He got fired for having bitches, apparently.
So no X's and O's for him.
Well,
it's back to the, what is it? When they go watch the video? What is it when they go watch?
No,
is it when they go watch the video?
Back to the drawing board?
When you study tapes, you gotta go back to study the tapes now, bro.
Well, so basically, just to break it down for you guys.
Start from the top.
Who is this guy for the people who don't know?
Okay, so Ime Udoka is the coach of the Celtics. On this past week, basically,
real quick though. Let's take it back. Last year he was a rookie and he went to the finals. Not a lot of players have done that. And he won 2 Game 7s.
Yep.
So he's
a coach.
A great coach.
Took the team to the finals last year.
Himself.
He's from Greg Popovich pedigree, school of basketball coaching. So what happened was, a Woj bomb was dropped on this earlier this week, saying that he is suspended under further review for having a consensual relationship with someone part of the organization.
Female staff.
Do we know it's female? Why are you guys assuming? What about man is
female?
It was termed women or female.
That was a fuck up too. See what I'm saying? Like, people just fuck up. Like, because to me, really what happened, no, not to assume it, just like if the Celtics idea was to try to like not say, like, because now you look stupid. Sorry, I interrupted and I'm kind of jumping the gun, but like now you look stupid by like, you just put out 50% of anybody I could have thought it was. Right, most people would have thought it was a female, of course, right? But now
it cuts off half the staff.
Yeah, now half the people in there, I know it's not them.
Well, no, it's even more because remember, a female in a basketball organization is like 10%. So it's
the unicorn in the room.
And then, so what I'm trying to get at is like, so now they don't want to go out and say who the female's name is. No. Then you shouldn't have said shit. You should have just said.
So let's talk about that. Sorry, Tony.
Go ahead.
We should fucking say who
it is. Wait, but finish. So what happened? So
basically what ended up happening is the Celtics ended up suspending him for a year, didn't fire him, but didn't release any details.
Is he still getting paid?
That's the thing, we don't know. Some people are saying maybe it's 50%.
Yeah, like up to 50%, possibly.
A reduction of some sort.
How much the guy making though? Let's just.
What is he making? I don't know.
What? Yeah, like, so he's making a couple million less from his already million.
Depends on. Also, there's like, bonuses you make it. He said he won back-to-back Game 7s. That's probably something in there for a contractual bonus.
No, I agree. But I'm not saying it's not going to be a.
So his girl at home.
Oh, so he has a girl.
Is married. Is Nia Long, the girl from Fresh Prince of
Shit! The fucking plot thickens. And
he's French black, so he's he's
bourgeoisie.
he's African French or some shit, right? So
What do they have to do with it?
Everyone in America's like, oh, you don't disrespect Nia Long.
Nia Long is the queen, bro.
Yeah,
Every rapper I know
What
has
did J.
at
Cole
least-
have to say about that?
He said, J. Cole, you know that, you guys probably know this. J. Cole waited one time outside of a fence to meet Nia Long.
Of course.
Like a fucking groupie, bro.
I just rewatched Friday the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Best role. She
Wow.
still looks immaculate, too.
Yeah. So that's
this
part of
girl
it.
Nia Long. Yeah, so no, you're going to get a lot of
the
hate,
first thing
bro.
is everyone's dragging them. They don't even care what happened. It's Nia Long.
Nia Long.
Right, so
I
Twitter's
agree.
going crazy.
I
And
agree
then,
with them.
Then they released a picture of who they suspect it was a girl on the coaching staff.
She's not that pretty. She's
No,
not Nia Long.
No, she like a light skinned black girl with colored eyes.
Oh, so
Oh,
she's
she's really-
so she Nia Strong.
So-
Yo, Jay, flex for the fucking camera real quick, man.
So after that, it was like, well, I can see it. I mean, I don't agree with you, but
Right,
I mean,
right,
I get why you did it.
Yeah.
So
I ain't never lived with Nia Long either. So
yeah, that too.
that's crazy. So fuck it. That's wild. That is damn. The
It's
plot.
funny. Shannon Sharp was like, "Bro, you couldn't pick like somebody single, like out of all the people."
Right, because the girl's got a man too.
Yeah.
Right?
And the girl's
Married.
also married.
and he's like a higher up in the organization.
So she
is.
So she.
Her husband.
Oh, it's also a Celtic.
Yeah,
wow, bro.
but higher up.
Oh, no,
yeah.
now there's homie code. Because now it's like, damn, you really just fucking out the homie's girl now?
So here's what happened. Here's actually like
You were there.
No, here's the
Ours is
here's the
sheets.
conspiracy since nothing's been released.
Tony suddenly has the fucking answer
He's-
this way.
He's a VP of finance.
Who?
The husband of the guy he's
VP of,
cheating with.
oh, that's why he got
Okay,
suspended,
so
my G.
he was suspecting that his wife was cheating. He hired a private investigator, everything. The video that caught him is the Ring camera. She went and answered the phone on the Ring in front of the house, like before she walked in the house. And the Ring camera is what burned her and the coach.
Shout out to Ring.
I bet she wasn't the one who wanted the Ring cameras.
Shout out
she
to Ring.
wasn't the one who was.
Shout out to Ring.
I bet she wasn't.
I'm
the
just
one
saying,
like,
brother,
babe, we need the Ring in here.
Brother, I'm gonna fucking try to buy those Ring camera videos and sell it back to Ring. Like, yo, I got some shit.
Well,
I want this.
So supposedly
For
what
real.
happened is he has the footage. He came to the organization, said, you guys either do something with him or I'm blowing this up. I'm giving this to the press. And then they that's why he's suspended without any real explanation from the team. Just they're very disappointed in his actions, not what he.
That
now
changes a lot. It does change a lot, bro.
So now the thing is, to me, what's like making me think or have strong conviction
Itch
is
about
that,
it.
yo, like if they're willing to blow it up for him, for coach, why can't they also release in the name of the woman? I guess saying that she's married to the dude or together with the dude, I guess that tells it. Is that what that is?
Look, bro.
Does that kind of give it?
Look,
But they don't. But see, there's so much stuff that they don't.
But you got to hold them as equals. I have to in certain wrestlers. I have to piss in the same toilet that a female has to.
Well,
so I'm held to a certain regard. I think that we should also put her on blast. Say have her name on ESPN.
But they're both equally responsible.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Why not though?
No, that's what I said. They're both equally responsible.
They're both
okay,
equally
sorry.
responsible. I agree. I first, initially, before knowing all that, I thought to myself, okay, well, I could see why you don't put the girl's name out there, because they're gonna slut shame the shit out of her, bro, and they're probably gonna make it worse for her than they do for him. Right now, all the men are gonna be like, "Hey, fuck that VP of finance. He's a cocksucker. He probably a cuck. Probably watch them. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna shit on him, bro. But if the girl's name gets out, it's gonna be a fucking craziness for her. Now, that was my stance prior to knowing that the husband's the VP of finance. That is just you being an idiot. At the end of the day, you're not gonna go and fuck the person who signs your check. Don't fuck their wife. This is not rocket science.
Hey, what's this? What's it saying? Don't slap the hand that feeds you.
Don't slap the hand that, bro. She signs your check. You know what you should do? You should be the first one to snitch if she's cheating. Hey, dog, I know who it is. It's that dude. No way, bro. He fucked it. Yeah. You had little to no perspective.
Literally fucked it.
You literally fucked it, bro. You fucked it with Nia Long. You fucked it with the person who cuts your checks. Nah, you're fucked, bro. Honestly, a 1-year suspension is. I don't think they should fire the guy, bro. At the end of the day, let me tell you, I'm sure that the VP of finance and that chick probably like disclosed their relationship and they went through all the right paperwork. Because one other thing I said, right, which I think is true, bro. At the end of the day, most of us, not Not this motherfucker's making millions. His contract is for years, and they probably have contingencies that he has to stay in. Us, they could fire us at will, right? For anybody who has a 9 to 5, it's like I could fire you whenever the fuck I want just because I want, right?
I hear you.
But if I signed up to be an employee of a fucking company that has a policy, I have to.
You gotta abide by it.
The same thing we said about that track runner that got kicked out of the Olympics for smoking weed. Sha'Carri Richardson.
Shout out to her. She beat the Olympian. The one who won the gold medal, she beat her in a race recently. Right?
This is a pro for weed.
Shout out to her. I smoke weed, baby.
It's a pro for weed. This shit is making them fast, bro.
I don't know what level of that competition was. Like, how much did it count? Because the Olympics are the top.
Oh, I'm not saying that it counts. I'm just saying like for ego or for, hey,
or just to tell you, like, I smoke weed and I still beat the best person you could put against me.
They didn't let her compete, and then she went and said, She doubled down and said, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna run."
My point of bringing that back up was though at that time, which I still think is the right stance, was look, there's policy that you need to follow in order to compete.
There's also something else that you guys have mentioned too. They said that something about he made advances towards her that were not consensual. So that's another like level. It came out after though.
Yeah, so
he made advances. He made advances, and then suddenly she said, "Okay, yeah."
I may have been after. No, like I read something similar, but
like you're saying those advances were after they had their relationship.
You're saying after, but I wasn't sure when it was.
She was trying to end it like on second thought.
Yeah, and he was still like, "Yeah, baby."
Yeah, and he was still coming at her, and that's what I had. That's what I had. But again, everything right now is rumor.
Yeah,
right? We don't really know.
We're not gonna ever know.
Yeah,
this shit,
I think so. I think after some time,
organizations like this, though, Jeremy,
but they're probably
that have legacy.
They gotta,
They don't want to talk. Right
That's
now,
true.
bro,
Celtic, you're right. They could be true.
What are they? The most winningest franchise of all time?
Winningest?
They have the most champions of any franchise ever.
Right. A franchise
ever.
An organization like that. An organization that's never going to come out and show you their hand, bro.
Yeah.
Right. It's similar to. What did I watch recently that they were the Manti Te'o. Did you guys watch that documentary?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Have you heard about it?
No.
The guy got catfished.
He got catfished like major, bro. It's a good doc, bro. It's 3 episodes.
What is it called?
It's something Manti Te'o.
Manti Te'o.
He was a football player. When Notre Dame found out that he had gotten catfished, and basically people found out that he didn't have a girlfriend that died or a grandma that, or like he didn't have a. Basically, he had a girlfriend. He came out and said that his grandma died, and then that game he came out and played it in honor of him and the girlfriend that died, that didn't die. So when she came back out and said, "Yo, I'm not dead," Notre Dame was like, "Fuck, we just sold the whole story," because you make money off stories, bro. Don't forget, people buy. I mean, you fools know, dog.
Probably a couple people who went to the game just because of that story.
You buy in because you're like, "Oh my God, what a story this guy has. He's playing for something bigger than all of us." And it turns out that bigger than all of us isn't true. Like Notre Dame was like, "Holy fuck!"
To his defense, though, man, he didn't know. You know?
I honestly believe everything, bro. He didn't know, dog.
Yeah.
Because honestly, bro, the guy was like all about football. What did he say? I'm all about football, family, and God.
God, yeah.
So as soon as you let, and I'm not shitting on none of that, but as soon as you let God in, right, and you start thinking that things are, divine intervention.
Biblical in a sense.
You know what, bro? If you thought it was this God message, bro, then I believe him that's what it was, bro. He really thought that this girl came out of nowhere because God put her for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you gotta watch the documentary. It's good, bro. Because he was sad at being
definitely a leap of faith to fall in love with someone he didn't even know. Hadn't touched.
What I'm trying to get at is that Notre Dame was like, they came out and their message was, we're still investigating, and then like. There was like this internal talk that they were like, we didn't know what to do. We couldn't figure out how to sit on this fucking bomb without it sort of erupting into this thing that sort of delegitimizes the organization.
Right.
So Celtics right now, bro, what is probably the most you're gonna know.
It's always about the bigger, right? Then
of course, but they don't give a fuck about the fucking VP of finance, that chick, or the coach. They give a fuck about, can we keep selling merch? Will people still keep coming to our games?
Are we still the Boston Celtics?
That's their goal. They don't give a fuck.
What's crazy is like none of the players have said anything.
Of course not. They're gonna get in trouble if they do.
None of them, bro.
They're gonna sit the
Jason
fuck
Tatum,
out.
like nobody.
They're gonna sit out, bro. If they say a single thing on
I'm
it, bro,
sure.
You know what? You're a great player. Have a seat, motherfucker, for the next fucking 60 games.
I'm
I
sure
don't want
they'll
to
be
see a
asked,
peep
though.
from you.
I'm sure. Once more media comes in,
and they're always gonna say
they're gonna be egging them, bro.
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
All they're gonna say is,
how do you feel about your coach
I don't know anything about that. You know, I love him.
They just
And
say we're gonna roll with whatever coach has.
I hope
right
he
now.
comes back. Fuck yeah, they're not gonna say shit, bro. These are multi-billion-dollar
You're not
organizations.
trying to lose out on money.
Fuck no. Anyways, we could talk about it, and I can tell you that that's fucking wild. Those organizations are not gonna say shit. Those players are gonna shut the fuck up, and everyone's gonna keep playing ball because as long as the fucking seats are being sold out, who's fucking an organization is our business, not anybody else's, bro.
I heard back in the day that wasn't even an issue, like hooking up with somebody in the same organization. But now, it's changed.
It's because of this is
The
why
Me
they
Too movement.
Someone created but there were already these.
I mean, that's
policies.
true. That's part of it.
No,
No
but
way,
it's part
bro.
of it. So like, I read a report the other day. I think
policy
it was Wall Street
existed
Journal or
before
something that said that like there's been actually a decrease of women in like higher ups, and a lot of them are citing, or not a higher, just in a lot of organizations, they're citing Me Too movement that people are afraid to work with women because
it's
of
probably
these
true.
situations.
I can agree with that. What I was trying to say was that policies existed for a while, bro.
Yeah.
Even in The Office,
'Cause,
which is a comedy show.
It's
they
probably
talk
more in
about
like
that.
the 70s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like probably like
But
in the 80s started.
These policies came up because of that.
90s.
Because at the end of the day, if I'm a multi-billion-dollar organization and my business is selling ball games, I don't want who you're fucking to make any mess with that. So I'm gonna make a policy that you guys cannot be fucking. And
Is
if
that how
you're
it is
fucking,
though? Is that like for like an
No, a
organization?
lot,
Like,
lot of companies
have to disclose your
there's not
relationship.
supposed to be relationships
and if you
And
do, bro, I'm
relationships.
Because I
telling you,
remember when I used to be a nurse, like there's people that got together and that
oh
was
no, they
never,
can, bro. People don't follow the policy. People like
everyone's fucking at work.
it's all about enforcement, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Work husband, work wife. Those are all like a reason that there's all terms because everyone's fucking.
Most policies are not made so that you don't do them. It's so that if you fuck up, I have something to point at and I can fire you.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I want to be able to look at something and say, you signed your name here that said you couldn't be fucking. I don't know what y'all doing, but you fucking now became a problem for my business. So I'm gonna now
jeopardizes the integrity
see
of
this
the
little
business.
line here that says you can't fuck your coworkers. I'm gonna use that to fire you.
Yeah.
And so when we go to court, I'm gonna point to my policy that says they can't be fucking. But they're fucking. I don't know about none of that.
Yeah, but they're not
Don't
fucking
ask,
up money.
don't tell.
But they're not fucking up my money. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get across. This is all about money, dog. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's until now that this conversation is more about the sex scandal than the players and about Boston and about whatever the fuck else they got going on. Let's evoke these rights, bro.
And usually when things like that happen, I know we're trying to move on, but there's usually infrastructure put in place to like separate the two. Like if you work for Domino's or something like that, you get married, they'll probably move you to a new location. Whether you'll be here, the other one will be working at
a lot of
another
companies
one.
allow it though, bro. But you have to disclose it. Like, hey, we've now like we're like into the relationship.
Yeah,
everyone
sure.
will be cool. Like,
So
is that
they'll
okay?
move you locations,
They'll schedule you a
departments.
different time, or maybe they'll let you work together as long as it's like one of you know what I mean. It depends on the sophistication, right? I'm sure.
case based,
For
yeah.
example, bro. I mean, she was married to the VP of Finance. VP of Finance, bro. This man.
VP of the money,
This
baby.
motherfucker sees all the P&Ls. He's got all access to them. So it matters that his people, and he's probably managing his wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those kind of things matter too, because nepotism becomes an issue. So like you have to disclose.
Oh,
it,
hold
bro.
on. Webster's Dictionary of Nepotism.
Nepotism, when you favor people who are sort of relations to you. It started when kings used to only favor their cousins, their nephew, nepotism. So I would say, oh, hey, all my nephews can get hired. It's like, whoa, that's not allowed.
Yeah,
We
Got
can't
you.
just let that.
Thank you. I'm not too schooled in the arts of big words.
You ain't got the answers, Tony. You ain't got the fucking
Anyway,
answers.
that is crazy conversation. I do hope there's some developments. I do.
Now
I
you're
gotta be honest. I
now you're
hope
interested in it.
I'm gonna watch the fucking Celtics game.
I just hope everyone
good
fucking is
PR,
held
bro.
to the same standard. I hope everyone's held to the same
At the end
standard.
of the day, though, bro, going back to this part, if it's my wife that was cheating on me, right? I'm not trying to let you tell everybody who my wife is because then they're gonna know it's me that got cheated on. I got more. I pay the checks here. You guys want the VP
Then
of
shut the
Finance,
fuck up.
or do you want a coach?
Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what he said. No, that's what he did. He shut the fuck up and said, "Fire him, or we gonna blow this shit up." Shh, don't trip, bro. He could take a seat. You keep signing the checks, bro. You keep making sure we making those profits.
I feel you.
You keep making those profits, brother.
Okay, so let's talk about someone else that keeps making a profit. In a scandal way, I guess I should say.
Now you got fuzzies on you. I'll do it for you. Don't trip. I'm not scared.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
You should have let me make a wish.
Good luck,
you know,
man.
like
It's
the-
not. It wasn't eyelash. It wasn't white hair. Not from your head though, because you're not old.
So Mr. Floyd Mayweather
Oh,
fought
man.
this Japanese guy with Ryzen again.
I saw
Hey,
highlights.
did you say fought or fucked?
Fought,
I'm all into the sex
I
scandal
heard
right now.
fuck, though.
I'm thinking Mayweather's
I think
fucking.
they fucked him up.
Okay, I
Okay,
got it.
you guys both.
Sex scandals.
So basically, he fought an exhibition match against another rising fighter in Japan. Second time it happened, and he knocked the guy out. Second time that there was a scandal with the knockout, because he knocked someone else out last year.
I want to start way before that. When the fuck did you guys know Mayweather was fighting in Japan? I didn't hear
I
shit
didn't.
about this fucking fight.
Yeah, I knew.
I didn't.
Oh, so check it out. Actually, on the undercard, his bodyguard,
Getting beat up, too.
he outweighed a guy by 40 pounds, a Japanese fighter, and that was a real fight. Japanese fighter fucked him up. Did knocked his ass out. And everyone in the comments is like, yo, you need a new bodyguard. That's your bodyguard?
I honestly-
140
He hired
pounder?
the Japanese guy after.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Hey, bro, you need a job.
I mean, but to his defense, like this dude's an actual trained, martial artist. The average person gonna harm
No, for sure.
Money May is not. It's not that
he
skilled,
outweighed
right?
him by 40 pounds. He's just a big motherfucker.
I hear you.
I think you guys are missing the point here. Nobody knew about this fucking fight except Tony.
Well, no, it's a Japanese.
Like, this is
I
Mayweather,
know.
bro. This motherfucker
I mean,
made noise.
I don't-
The average person who don't give a fuck about boxing, Mayweather, bro. The guy who got into a spitting match with 50 Cent. The man who fucking couldn't get knocked out here in the U.S. had a fight in Japan that fucking... All I saw on those fucking TikTok was like, Mayweather's fighting in
No,
Japan?
he's doing like this world tour.
No, I think he's falling from grace, no?
No, he has. Like he's fighting to stay
That's
relevant.
crazy to me, bro.
He's fighting to stay relevant in the U.S. So at every chance he gets, he down talks Manny Pacquiao. He talks shit about Canelo. He talks shit about everybody.
He wants him to fight with him.
He wants to.
Say-
He talks shit about.
to still
Conor.
be relevant, man.
He's fighting so hard to be relevant.
Okay, so I guess my question is, as someone who doesn't really when did he not become relevant?
No, he is relevant, but the thing is,
No, like, he's not a fighter no more.
Narratives now are, they're talking about the current fighters. He's not a current active boxer.
We good, Jeremy?
He's not a current active boxer.
Why is he not a current active
Well, because
boxer?
he's
He's
retired.
44. He's retired.
So his thing is,
But
I
isn't-
think it takes a jab at his fucking ego that Canelo, the Bud Crawfords, all these other people are being talked about as, the torch has been passed. Fuck that. Money May's ego is saying, I'm the dude. I'm the dude.
I think it makes
still
I think
that
it makes
guy.
it so much
I
worse.
still
for
got
him,
the
bro.
answers.
I think it makes it so you don't got the answers.
But it's like exhibition fights,
It's
right?
exhibition.
So what-
and so
I don't know,
at
bro.
first I thought-
To me, like
I don't think he know much else.
I don't think
How else to
I don't
make that
think
much money?
Canelo goes and fights in another country, bro, and we don't talk about it.
But Canelo's still active.
but he's an
He's
active
active.
fighter.
And his fight is going to be a professional bout that's going to go on his record.
Yeah.
You know?
All right,
And he's fighting
whatever.
for belts,
To me, I'm
yeah.
just stuck on the fact that Mayweather
He's
is
fighting
fighting
for
fucking
legacy.
Japanese men.
I
that
think
I don't fucking.
it's a money grab, no?
No, it's
Is it?
all
That's what I'm
money
trying to say. Like, this is
Of
kind
course
of.
it's a money
He
grab.
says, I'm gonna make 20 million, but just fighting for 3 rounds.
I mean, I do the same thing, honestly, bro.
yeah.
Like,
So, but the thing is that
But it
The
makes
controversy is
Right.
that
so the controversy is that I saw the replay initially in fast and live time, and it looked like a knockout. A knockout was still questionable.
from the angle, to let's give a little more light, from the angle of the broadcast, from
Yeah,
that angle, it looked real.
It looked real. When you rewatch the replay in slow mo, he didn't even hit the guy.
No, he didn't hit the guy.
He
No
didn't hit
way.
the guy.
For real?
Yeah. Like it
No,
makes
no,
it
if
look
You
like-
ain't got
No.
the answers,
Yeah,
Money
he
He
May.
didn't, bro. And let me tell you one thing I know about boxing. He didn't hit him, bro. That shit went
Damn.
like right here, and then the guy just decided to like do this
Hey,
fucking
And the
flop
same thing that
thing.
happened last
Wow.
time against the guy against Ryzen,
So-
where
so-
the guy he got hit and started like flipping and rolling in the ring. It's
So-
all fake.
so-
Like
so
they're
let me-
just getting
so-
paid to take the dive.
So to your point,
Damn.
it's a much less of a money grab if he's paying people to dive, bro. Because he's like, I'm gonna make 20 mil, you making 10, bro, because you have to pay this motherfucker 10 to take a dive.
But
to
to
the
his
fucking
defense-
Mayweather, you fools realize this, right? Like me, I don't know shit about boxing. Mayweather was like a big fucking name. This was fighting Japanese people that he's
But-
paying to take dives. This is
Damn.
insane, bro. He don't
To
have
his-
the fucking answers,
To
bro.
his fucking defense, though, he's recently said it's about the entertainment for me, right?
Okay, fair.
So,
Like wrestling almost.
So to kind of,
Boxing. Okay.
Is it
Oh,
his?
no, but come on, boxing's got
Are
like
we blaming him
some
or are we
legitimacy.
blaming
Yeah.
the consumer who still pay to watch this bullshit?
I don't
Well,
think
no,
people
that's-
pay that.
that's
I
why
think
people
both
didn't
are
pay-
still at fault.
People
I think.
didn't pay that much, bro.
Well, no, this is why
In
they're going
Japan,
to different
maybe.
countries. This is
Because they may have seen him like as a bigger, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? I don't know how they see him over
Kind
there.
of like when Iverson went to go play out there in Asia. Like,
Oh,
how
yeah,
people
yeah.
love
yeah,
them.
like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
over there, remember, like here we see these people every day. People in different parts of the
No,
country,
I'm
different
not
parts of the world, they
saying.
don't see
I'm
them,
just
so
saying, like
they
the
pay a
U.S.
lot.
isn't paying, bro.
No, but we're not.
You're not
paying.
making
Yeah.
U.S. money.
He fought Logan Paul last year. I mean, the stadium was half full.
And I heard no one even goes to Girl Collection.
Huh?
He doesn't own the girl collection.
No, I
anymore?
heard people don't go there. Like he just has it.
I've never been there, and I've been to every strip club in Vegas.
Wait, I heard he
Almost.
just has it for business people to come on the weekends. It's not even like staff like half the time.
What are we talking about right now?
Girl
Sorry.
Collection?
Girl collection strip club in
Yeah,
Vegas.
Never heard
that's
of
his.
it.
That's
So
his.
he made his own like
his
Mayweather
club.
girl collection. It's a strip club in Vegas, like
Oh, well,
Hustler.
that's hilarious.
And,
Okay.
but everyone I know that went there, they said nothing great about it. They say, "Oh, check out the other spots."
I mean, I don't.
I've been to those
Honestly,
spots.
bro. I mean, the guy can't read.
I'm not
so-
a fan of strip clubs.
The guy
Honestly,
can't, the guy can't read.
I can care less.
50 told us he can't read.
And you see him try to read, and he
And
try to like prove him wrong and stuff.
I don't think
like
I don't think the man is the most highly educated in business. Someone told
No, but
him-
he didn't go to like. He didn't,
I know, but
he didn't go to
I'm not
school.
hating.
took punches
I'm just
for a
saying
living.
someone's telling him like, hey, bro,
Punch to the head for a living.
we running out of.
didn't take no
This is what happened, bro.
But what I'm saying is-
this is how this shit happened. This is how the strip club happened. This is how the Japanese fight. Hey, listen, hey, money, we losing money. We need to go ahead and fight people in Japan, get whatever we can there, pay them, because if you start losing, right, that's his ego, right? I can't lose though, so let's pay him half to. And then let's start this fucking strip club, and he don't give a fuck about it, bro. Someone else runs that shit. And
No, I heard like he just has it for like his business partners to come in on the weekend.
honestly, bro,
It's
to
not
me,
even-
No,
Open.
you know what it is?
He's trying to bust a
money.
Trump.
I saw Ozark. Strip clubs are money laundering.
oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
all it is.
A lot of things are
I
money
saw
laundering.
Ozark.
A lot of chill.
Hey, great
Let's
fucking,
get this- let's get
great
this.
show.
Hose
The
up,
hose
hose
up,
up.
man.
That's
Hose
funny.
up, hose
Cheers.
up.
By the way, I heard the feedback from Nicole. We can't drink that many shots, so we have to slow down.
Hey, but hey, she's not here.
Right? She's not gonna watch this.
I mean, she didn't know it was 42. So
She didn't know it was 42.
Yeah, she said
Tony,
shots.
Tony tells me today, right? He's like, "Oh yeah, Nicole said that we, not that we shouldn't drink, but that it works out better when we took that many shots." And I was like, "Oh, she don't know I got 42 though."
And she'll know that
game
Lito's
changer.
on this
But
episode.
that's
he
funny.
got the answers.
Anyways, go ahead, take us wherever you like.
All right, so in honor of Latin Heritage Month, Latino Heritage Month, Tiny Desk is doing their own rendition. It's a whole month during that
They did it
span.
last year too.
They do it every year, kind of.
El Tiny.
El Tiny.
El Tiny.
Honestly, bro, they
El
should
Tiny
have.
Mesa or
No, they just call it El Tiny. Because bro, like when Latinos say shit like El Face, right? They're not trying to say El Facebook. They just want to say El Face.
hey, I'm going to El Super.
El Snap. Yeah, El TikTok.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they just
man.
want to like it has to just be that.
So we had they dropped two so far that I really like. They dropped another one I didn't care for. Omar Apollo. Let's talk about this one first. Omar Apollo's Tiny Desk. I'm gonna just start off real quick. What I liked about it. Should we give it waves? Should we give it waves?
Maybe we can give it a wave.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 4. Okay. I love that he came out with the fucking mustache, Mexican mustache. That shit was just straight mustache. I was like, that's fire. He had the
I actually think it was more of a gay thing.
okay, each of their own. He had the mariachis,
That was hard.
and then the songs he picked. He started off with the Spanish, like that one, that like when you're drunk and you sing with your tios and shit.
Very similar to my assessment. I like
Yeah,
it. I like
and
it.
then he went on to like that oldie sound, that like Latin, like that Latino American, that Mexican American, like I fuck with oldies. And he has he played those oldie style songs. So that's what I liked about it. That's why I gave it a 4. Motherfucker can sing. There were some parts it felt a little like too low. I didn't feel all the energy in it, but it was great. I enjoyed it.
To piggyback on that too.
Not
Not done.
I hate Tiny Desk at the office. I hate that they took it back. They need to put that
Because
shit.
people get more creative when they get to make
Nah,
their own
you
You
stuff.
just love C. Tangana, bro.
No,
but Citangana-
Silvana Estrada did a cool thing too. Like
Yeah.
it's true when they did it at home, they were able to get more creative. It had more of a visual effect.
But that's
to
what
it.
I'm
Like
saying.
the
The
J
C.
Balvin
Tangana
one-
is at
No, yeah, no,
is at his
that was
thing.
what.
But I think he's so high on that. I don't
No,
think he
no.
wants
No,
to see
but
that.
I think Tony's saying the visual aspect was much better when it's at
Yeah,
home.
because here it's kind of boring. Like I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
this already. Like you allow people to create their own world.
Yeah, you can't go back.
And it's like you bring them into your world. This is the world I'm creating. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do think Tiny Desk needs to give up on the Tiny Desk and just give it to people and say, create
It's El Tiny, man.
create a sort of a personable environment, but make it your own.
Yeah,
The
and
Tiny, it's played out. It's played
Yeah.
out. I agree with that.
To piggyback on what you were saying, but also maybe shed a little more light on. I think those low moments were the moments where he was very intentional with. I think he's a very intentional lyricist if he writes his own songs or whatever. Yeah. I wrote. The part that I liked the most were songs that were fueled by an immense amount of feeling, immense amount of emotion. It felt like he was very what he was saying. Like it's backed by a whole lot of conviction. Like he really feels what the fuck he's singing. And there was this sense of because it was like kind of sad. Like it was kind of
that's it.
His music in general.
His music in general is sad.
But I kind of got this sense of like optimism and peace, like in the hurt, in the pain, in the low moments. That wasn't just like I'm low, I'm gonna drown right here.
God damn.
It's like I'm low.
So what do you rate this shit then? If you feel that fucking
no. I'm just saying,
if you feel that poetic about it, what's the rating? Like goddamn.
I know, but I
that much conviction and shit. You better give it a 5.
I liked it. I liked the 4. No,
wow,
I liked it.
Giving out numbers out here.
I like it.
I'd give that shit a fucking 3. It could have been a 2.
I think if he had done it in his own place, you're right. Because the other day I put it back on and Nicole.
Have you guys seen Tyler's? Have you seen Tyler's?
No.
Check Tyler's out, bro.
I've heard about it.
Nicole was like, "You're watching this again?" Like, and I was like,
well, fuck with Nicole. She's right.
But I don't know if it's just because I like the song.
You do.
And that's what it is. And I really like the first song and the last song the most.
Look,
I feel like in the middle is just dry.
I give that shit a 3, maybe a 2.
I'm going back to 3. I'm giving it a hard 3.
I give it a soft ass fucking 3.
I stick with the 4.
Soft as shit.
I stick with the 4.
He
I like the lyrics.
Is a great artist. I've been underwhelmed by him since Coachella. I didn't enjoy his set at Coachella.
I liked it.
He was forgetting sets. But you but you love his music, right? So like if I detach myself from the music and just look at what he gave us there, I wasn't impressed by it, bro. I've honestly not even been impressed with any El Tiny, and that's a little bit of a fucking preview of what I'm gonna say next. But I just don't think I just don't think you killed it. Okay. I don't think you killed it.
Take us in a girl also.
Like have you just pointing out ones that are great, not at homes. Tyler the Creator's was fucking amazing. The motherfucker just said, like, I ain't performing unless you give me lights, and I'm gonna change the lights around. I'm gonna give you purple light. Like, he figured out how to make that sterile location his own. And that's to Tony's part about artistry, about the visual presentation matter, right? Jeremy just got finished telling me people don't focus on framing enough. That's right. I agree with that. There's something about the visual that sort of gives you that, right?
I don't want to see like you're in the library every fucking time.
Yeah, and no,
but be quiet in the library.
You know what it is, Tony? If you're an artist, figure out how to make that yours. Figure out how to make me feel like you've given me something that no one before you has given me.
Alicia Keys, you see that one?
Yeah, bro.
I love that.
But
one.
Alicia brought a fucking piano.
But that's what I'm saying. I fuck with that.
That shot of her side profile. First of all, her skin is immaculate. Don't forget that. Her side profile of her looking back on the piano, giving you that Ray Charles vibe,
letting
of
us
her
know that two of her background singers are
talking while
married.
she's keying out. That's crazy.
Getting married.
Like, visually though, you're right because that adds to the visual aspect. Her Snow Allegra's fire.
Oh,
bro.
Snow Allegra.
But see, that adds to the visual of it.
And I just got finished telling. So I listened to this podcast, right? And then for some reason,
Above the Waves.
I listened to that one too, of course.
Sobre las olas.
I listened to this podcast, and then they were showing that the ratio is they get more females than men watching. You know,
This particular one.
And I told Demi just as a flyby comment, I was like, well, at the end of the day, men don't really enjoy watching men. Let's just be honest, right? This is why Latino news weather reporters are wearing skimpy bro.
They got this.
One thing I can agree with. I forgot what the fucking movie's called. It's about that guy from the Fox News guy. He would always say one thing. Richard Ailes was a Fox News producer. And one thing that he got that said in that movie, besides he was a piece of shit, one thing he said is like, this is a visual medium. That's true. And it matters what it looks like. Now, I'm not saying about the sexist thing and men are fucking... I think men are not that simple-minded that all we want to watch is nice legs. If it looks good, men will watch it.
Well, then why are most of our viewers men if we're both so three gorgeous motherfuckers?
So I have nice eyes.
I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to say men are bi-curious. A lot of men are out here, they're trying to act manly and they like men. I'm just saying. Anyway, so let me just segue to Girl Ultra. A fucking 2, bro, and I was sad about it.
Yeah, because you're a Girl Ultra
sad about it.
I didn't see that one, guys. I'm sorry,
bro. Girl Ultra is this artist from DF. She started off making R&B, indie R&B, and she's merged into like some housey shit now. It's
all Spanish
great.
or?
No, she does some English lines in there. It's mostly Spanish.
Does she speak
She's,
English well?
Check her. She speaks English well because she got interviewed after it, and she talks well. Talks really well. Okay. Check her out, bro. She's great. She chose all the wrong songs. All the wrong songs.
I like the first song.
No, she's not that great of a singer. I gotta be honest. I love her. I fuck with her. No, listen, I'm here to be honest with my shit, right? I'm giving one of my favorite artists. I DJ'd a wedding last week. I played every banger off her album for the cocktail hour. I put people on. They didn't even know what they're listening to because I love her shit. I do. I fuck with it, bro. Her presentation at Tiny Desk was too. Demi even looked at me and said she wasn't ready for Tiny Desk. And I think that's right. I think she has a lot of talent to show, but her visual performance wasn't there. It looked bland. The music she chose has a lot of housey bass that you really can't play live. Like, not that you can't play it live,
Maybe you shouldn't.
But if your vocal isn't Alicia Keys' Snow Allegra, right? You really can't give me a housey track into like a low down, like little like bop. You can't.
Yeah.
Your vocals aren't there, right? You have to have those vocals. So I give her a 2. I'm sad about it. I was hurt because I was like, when I saw this Tiny Desk, I saw the lineup, I was like, oh, they put Girl Ultra, she's gonna murder it. She didn't. 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta do it.
You know, I'm gonna say I'm not the biggest Girl Ultra fan. He is. However, I mainly like really only paid attention to the beginning. So I can honestly say that the first song and part of the second song, is that the one where she put the little sample, played the sample in the background?
Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of her now. Like I started checking out her like her Instagram and her music after that than I was before.
So I went to her show in San Diego. Sorry, I interrupted you. Keep where you were. I went to her show in San Diego. I met her manager, bro, because I was buying merch and like this guy's there, and I'm like, oh, so what do you like? Why are you here? First of all, why you show up to the merch table late as fuck? I've been trying to buy this shit for an hour. Right? I have to fucking come and buy the merch when she's mid-show. That's bullshit, right? And I'm like, so he's like, oh yeah, I'm her manager, and you know, I'm dubbing as her tour manager. And I was like, yo, I've been hearing her fucking DJ sets because she's got an ear for like good house, bro. Like really like.
Oh, so she DJs too.
She just started it, bro.
Ah.
She just started because she's a creative, bro.
I'm interested now.
She's truly a creative. You know what I mean? So she's been doing DJ sets, and I was like, I told him, you know, because my fucking opinion, he doesn't know I have a fucking number one podcast of fucking.
Why
He doesn't know you're above the waves.
So I told him like, hey, I'll take my word for it. Believe me, I do this shit for a living.
Tell them, we got the videographer.
Yeah, I was like, no, believe me when I tell you, I got a team here, I got a media company. You should definitely have her doing DJ sets, bro. You know what I mean? But so I'm not surprised, Tony. I'm not surprised that they've been fucking with her more because she is going into something more electric, which goes to your point about house. Anyways, I interrupted you. That was the point I wanted.
I mean, that was all that.
What did you rate it though? Just.
I mean,
No, go back. I'm fucking interested.
Yeah, I'm interested.
You were saying how
You listened to her shit
came
more
onto
now.
her a little more after the fact, after Tiny Desk.
yeah, because
El Tiny, I should say.
because you see her, she's more alive, right? And maybe I didn't see her at Coachella. I didn't see her anywhere. So you see her kind of like just being more.
Oh, she wasn't at Coachella.
At El Tiny?
Was she? Have I seen her at Coachella?
Who did you go see at Coachella at the Chandeliers?
You didn't got the answers.
That's the Marias.
The Marias. Okay, so never mind.
Finish, Tony.
I'm gonna watch them this weekend.
So she was more alive to me.
Uh-huh.
So I liked the way that looked because you only hear her sometimes in music and you don't get to
Yeah.
see them as a person. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, she's like, this is hot.
Yeah.
More than
Is
I
she
had.
hot?
Yo, that said.
Sorry, Nicole.
Okay. She looked better. I think that's also it because like on her Instagram and every other post.
She looks good, yes or no?
No, she didn't look
Just give me
good.
the answer,
She
bro.
looked very ugly normally.
I'm sorry, Nicole.
Jesus.
I love you.
She looked
That's
very,
fucking
She
wild.
loves you.
She looked very ugly normally, but the
Y'all
fact
should
like
be chill with those
when you
uglies.
see someone in their creative element, they look better than they do like without it.
Yeah, no, she's a very indie looking girl, bro. She's not like you're not looking at Beyonce.
Yeah, she's not like
that's not her thing, bro.
Clean aesthetic?
She just looks mad DF, bro. Like mad, like.
Hose
hey,
down.
but that said, go check out her EP.
I've been in the FS. Not
Go check out her EP El Sur Girl Ultra. That shit was fire. That shit was a 5. I think I might have even rated it a 5.
I'm gonna have to
It was
check it
great,
out.
bro. Her fucking Tiny Desk performance, in my opinion, was way too soon.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Ask a question, only one.
My second favorite artist in the Latin American space, named Rauw. Not this Rauw.
Raulito!
Not this one. Rauw Alejandro.
Yeah.
He dropped Punto 40.
Yeah.
Say it?
Punto
Yes,
40.
yes.
Bro. Bro. Let me play it for you guys at home so you can't hear it.
Look it
You
up.
should listen to it though.
Don't leave this podcast right now, but after this shit, go look at it. Go listen to it.
And the moment it starts,
God, what a sample, bro.
it's
That sample though.
it gets me hyped.
So Baby Rasta, right, is one of the original reggaetoneros. Like my uncle, my mom's generation fuck with him with reggaeton. Like came out of Panama, right? It came out of Panama, and people were using that fucking that.
Oh,
boom,
he's
tapum,
really
tapum.
from Panama?
No, when reggaeton started in Panama,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
a lot of people made
Yeah,
it
yeah.
there, right? They turned it into their thing. Puerto Rico took it. A lot of Latin American countries took
Revolutionized it a little bit.
that punta pum beat, right? They changed it, and so Puerto Rico really took the sound with Daddy Yankee, with all of them, right?
So that's what Punto means.
No, the pum is the beat, right? I'm just trying to give you the beat pattern.
Is that why the name of the song is that?
No, Punto 40 I think is from the original track. So Baby Rasta and Gringo were original. They were a duo from Puerto Rico that made reggaeton back in those days, bro. Their shit went global, right? Like one of the people that.
It's like paying homage type of thing.
Oh yeah, well that's why you put them on. When you put them on, I think this beat was probably made without Baby Rasta, bro. They took his sample. Rauw said, "Hey, I got this track. Let me show you how I'm gonna take
The
this
same
shit."
thing he did with what's the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
song? What
No,
was it called? Gargalas?
Gargolas. Right.
Gargolas.
Well, he took Alex Gargolas'
That's
song.
Gargolas.
Yeah, right. That song, although Alex Gargolas made that beat, and he made that beat with the intention of, I'm going to bring the new school artist onto an old school classic.
A lot of like new era reggaeton is like the youngsters paying homage to
Well,
the old
because
heads.
think about it this way, bro. When reggaeton first came out, right, Tony has said it on a couple of times, like, it didn't hit, bro. It didn't hit globally, right? They hadn't figured out how to make it saucy enough for, like,
It wasn't marketable, man. It wasn't marketable.
No, because you
Let's
were
be
talking
honest.
about sex, you were talking about violence, right? It had the same sort of booby trap that hip hop had, right? Hip hop now is global because Drake started singing, in my opinion. Like people started singing on hip hop and stopped rapping about the projects, and people wanted to listen to it, right? Because the fucking
Created to love, baby.
The preppy kid can now listen to it. So that's what happened to reggaeton. It came out as a very underground hip hop feel with Baby Rasta talking about shit like they're talking about killing people and shit, bro. It's crazy, like hip hop.
Yeah, so,
So now they're paying homage because they're like, that's what we're emulating, right? That Daddy Yankee and all those motherfuckers really did lay the foundation.
so what I think is also happening onto that point is that so it crossed commercially into the U.S. with like Nori and that era, right?
Yes.
And then what ended up happening is it disappeared. But everyone from those countries still fuck with it heavy. That was still their main music,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So a lot of these hits that they're remaking are the ones that we don't have an experience.
That's right.
yet.
That's a
a
great
good
take.
point.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when it
that's a
comes
great
back
point.
over here, we're just like, "Whoa, this is hot." Where
Well,
everyone over there is like,
It's like all music, bro. When they use a fucking Al Green sample, right?
Yep.
And people are like, "Oh, you haven't heard the original." The point of it is to sort of bridge.
You're right,
the,
I haven't.
the point of it is to
enjoy it.
It's to bridge the gap between the old heads who are upset that they're sampling it and the new heads who don't
hasn't
get
heard
it.
it ever.
It's to say, "Oh wait, let me go check out the old one and you check out the new one, and look, now all of a sudden we have common ground."
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Right.
how hype are you when you hear a song, especially a new one like that, and you're just like, "Oh, it has.
Yeah.
This is from back in the
Sure.
day, but it has a new spin on
Every
it."
day. Jaco just did it on his album. One of them is called, I think it's called Cuéntale, and he put in parentheses homenaje.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause
Homage.
He's
homage.
paying homage to Don Omar. They have
Hold up.
They have to, bro.
Hold up.
All right, hold on,
Anyway,
hold on.
I didn't get to rate the song though. What you guys drinking to? All right, whatever.
I'm just drinking because I'm a hoe.
I rate that fucking track, bro. That track. That
I'm
track.
not a hoe.
God, I want to say 5.
Really?
I want to say 5, but I'll give it the 4. The only reason I don't give it the 5 is because I don't know if it's gonna stick. I don't know if it has that factor that's gonna push it into longevity. I don't know. You know, because I think you have to sort of you have to know a lot of backstory to sort of really understand how great it is.
No, but
But one
so
of the
someone
reasons-
like me and Jeremy, right? We can hear it. Oh, I don't know if that's too loud, but so initially I didn't really fuck with that hard. I fuck with the beginning because of how like the hypeness it put me to.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if I liked Rauw on it the way I did. But the more I listen to it, the more I fuck with it.
Now, like every Rauw song, you play that shit enough, it's gonna stick.
Now if I'm